You're in a pit of rants. This one's for Captain Wiggle Muncher, who says, make Digi rant about retard zoomer taste in anime and Nvidia, a green roll having zoomer. You know, it's not really unique to zoomers. Every generation, like, the problem is that young people just assume that whatever is newest is probably best because they think that everything has been iterated on and gotten better over time, when in reality there are certain aspects of life which have gotten better and certain aspects which have gotten worse, and you can't really appreciate the differences until you look back through history. And so, like, technology has gotten better, and thus things are, like, cleaner and shinier now than they used to be, but are they better? That is a question that, you know, like, I mean, there are still good things now. There were good things then. There are bad things now. There were bad things then. Sturgeon's revelation, 90% of everything is crap, and that has always remained true for any given time. So, like, if you go back through history, you will guaranteed find things that you will appreciate and like. You will guaranteed find things that you resonate with that you did not expect, because there are things about your understanding of the world that maybe made more sense at different times in history, or were expressed better at different times in history, or, you know, will give you more context into the way things are now, or perhaps the, you know, the art being created by younger people that, you know, that without that kind of historical context won't enrich you as much as maybe something older might, you know, even if it was created by somebody who was young at the time. Just knowing the vibe of that time might change things for you. But, like, you know, I think that I suffered this problem as well. Like, when I first got into anime, you know, part of the reason that I named myself 21st Century Digital Boy is that I was very much, like, about things that were happening in the now and in the present, and, like, I was into moe and cute girl shows, and I perceived that as something that was, like, new, because the way that a lot of anime fans portrayed it at the time was like, oh, the 80s and 90s was all this masculine, manly shit, and, like, Fist of the North Star, and, like, now it's all moe girls and cutesy shit. When in reality, when I went and watched every anime that aired in 1991, almost every single one was about a strong female protagonist, and that was, like, completely the zeitgeist of that year. So, like, you know, you go back and you realize, oh, like, anime's trends have ebbed and flowed throughout time and been recurring, and many of the things I value about the medium now may have been even more prominent at various points throughout history, you know, and maybe will be more prominent again in the future. But, you know, why waste the opportunity to find out what kind of things that enrich you may lie merely in the past?